Good afternoon, YouTube. Well, afternoon for me. I don't know when you're watching this video. But today we're going to be starting a new Let's Play on East Vineland, New Jersey. So this is going to be a farming simulator series. This will be a Let's Play, and we're going to try to keep it realistic. The seasons are on. We're also playing with precision farming and Maize Plus. So precision farming is going to be a lot more in-depth than typical farming simulator. Going to have pH values, nitrogen values, yields, seed rates, different kinds of soil, and you can't see any of that right now because I have to actually analyze the soil. So right now we own 23, which is going to be our 123, which is going to be our main farmland, our main area where we keep all of our tractors. 134 is going to be our house. Field 8 and 9 are going to be where we're actually going to be staying. So you can see the distribution is sandy loam. That's not bad. And you can see the impact on the yield. I am new to precision farming and Maize Plus. I've had a little bit of experience with precision and maize. I have been playing Farming Simulator for quite some time now, since 2017 era. So I'm familiar with the game, very much so. All these lands that it says that we own, it owns because that's where the productions are. So, they don't have any value. Our balance is 150. We are playing on easy. This is our first Let's Play. We don't want to beat ourselves up too much. So I'm a new creator. This will be my first ever time recording or video editing or any of that. Farming Simulator, I've played it a lot and I love playing it. I love watching other content creators and their content. So it inspired me to create my own channel and put out my own content. Oop, turned a little narrow there. It's a little stiff. Or a little loose on the steering. Steering tight. That's bad. Jeez. So we're starting out with nothing but this truck and this area for housing all of our equipment. We do have a vehicle workshop over here, which is nice. We don't have to go running far. We have a nice little barn, drive-through barn here. Looks like it's mostly just for storage. Yeah, it is. So no animals here. Got a nice little petrol fill here. I say petrol, but I'm from the United States. It's gas for me. Couple of sheds. We do have looks like a slurry pit. But obviously we don't have any animals yet. Got some grain bins here for storing our harvest. And I'm pretty sure this is seed fill. But I could be mistaken. We'll find that as we go. So our objective here is, like I said, we're on seasons. We've got 2 fields. Looks like they're both planted for us, which is kind of nice. Let's see where it's at. Barley. We've got 3.5 acres. 3.5 acres. And it's in growth stage 3. So that won't be ready for a little bit yet. And we have another one over here. What do we got? Wheat. Okay. And this is also growth stage 3 of 7. So this will be ready 1 month later. And again, 3.45. So basically 3.5 acres, 7 acres total. So we're going to need a decent little combine I do have quite a few mods enabled. I would say 100 plus, definitely. Um, so, to get started, in April it's kind of rough, but I want to check out, let's go to farmlands. Geez, 141, 189, 97. I was hoping to get a small plot, 85's not bad, of woods just in case we needed it, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. So it's going to be kind of hard here at the beginning. We might have to fast forward a couple of months or sleep while things are growing and we're waiting for harvest to come in. Let's touch a little bit more on Precision Plus. So right now we can't take a field sample because obviously we have crops in. Geez. That means we don't know our pH. We don't know our nitrogen. We might have to steal a couple of samples from the corners here just so we can get an idea of what we're working with. Or we might be able to visually inspect nitrogen and pH. If we come over here. Yeah, so no data found. So we gotta get a tractor and we gotta get some field samples going. We'll send those out to the lab. So let's see. Used vehicle sales is always nice. Wow, that's a nice tractor, but it is definitely out of our price range. That's over half of our budget. Let's see what we can get for a small tractor. That's kind of nice, only 75 horsepower. We got the Lintrack 105. Yeah, these are going up. We might have to look into mods. 12 grand, we can definitely afford that. The Fiat, 78 horsepower for 8. It's the same thing, but cabless. John Deere. Some older John Deere is only 34 horsepower, 50. 43, that's not bad for up to 100. McCormick, that's an old. Oh, these really are not bad. 20,000 up to 120 horsepower. 4275, 4275. So here's a 4x4 model. It's going to be 24. So these are all the same models. This is just, they're all just a little different. This is two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. I'm assuming four-wheel drive with a cabin. Then we go up to the 4290 Massey's. Yeah, that's up to 150 or up to 120. We might, I'd really love something with a front attachment. 35, only 75 horsepower though. Valtra. So I think after all that, we are going to go with the Massey and probably going to go with the 4x4 4275. What is it to get us up to that? Oof. So we could start out with 83. In total, we're looking at 33. Can we get narrow wheels is going to be a big Okay, so we can't get row crop tires. So, we'll settle with the standard. I'm going to throw a weight on the front. Front grille, old design, new design. I kind of like that old design. Protector. No. None of that. That's just adding money that we can't spend. We've got to be cautious with our spending. Front loader attachment, that could be useful, but we can add that on later. So I think for now we'll just wait. And I am going to get the chipped version, so we do have a good amount of power to start. Alright. This is a pretty nice little tractor. I like it. Here's your, I was going to say cab view, but I guess it's still kind of a cab. Well, you can really hear those gears clicking. Alright, let's shut her off and we'll go back inside and see if they can't sell us a analyzing tool. So, sales again. Love sales. Let's go up to here. And I believe it's in miscellaneous. Yep, here's the Scout. So this is going to be able to take a soil sample that we can send to the labs, gives us detailed information about our field for future steps. This is also, both these are part of precision farming. This is a crop sensor for measuring the real nitrogen uptake of the crop. So it gives you a little bit more precise fertilizer application. So you're not wasting fertilizer. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Oof, 17,000. I wonder if we shouldn't just lease it. Yeah, let's lease it. Because really we're just, until we buy more fields, we're not really going to need it. So, we'll get this, take her back over to the farmhouse. Oh, I should say the farming land. The fields. This is a nice looking tractor though. Oh, there's with my steering. So, does it have any beacons? It does not, just the blinkers. We'll keep our hazards on, so we're only running 26 and a 45. We don't want someone speeding up on us. So in this series, I mentioned Maize Plus and precision farming. I also have what's called auto drive and course play, and basically it's AI that can do the same thing as AI. They can harvest and plant and whoa, that guy, they both just blew those stop signs. So they can harvest, plant. It's the same thing the AI can do, it's just better and more refined. And we'll get into that when we actually use them. We're going to be doing most of the field work by ourselves until we get bigger. I do plan to have this as a pretty extended series. I would like to get animals going and really get into it with the Maize Plus and the precision farming and see how good we can do. So, with that, we will unfold this, and you can see down in the mini map we have a little circle that lights up. I wonder, can we drive on these yet? Oh, we can. Okay, sweet. I wasn't sure if we were too far into growth. So, you'll see the green circle, that's basically the area we can plot. And we'll take a field sample. And after we've done that, you can see it changed colors. That's our analyzed land. So I'm going to go through and do this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're finishing up the last of the samples. Hopefully I can get most of this in one. And then this will give us an idea of what we need for nitrogen and where our pH is. So, now that we've got all those, we can fold this up and put her over. Oh, actually we can take it back to the store because we don't really need it. We do, however, have to send out our soil samples. We'll get the results back very soon. It doesn't take very long. I believe when the payment is withdrawn from our bank is when we get the results back, because you do have to pay for the soil samples. I think it's $50 a sample. So while we're waiting for that, I'm gonna head over to the store and take this back. Okay, so we just got our soil samples back. Cost us $700 in total. So it must have been 14 samples we took in all. When I get to the store, we'll return this, and then I'll show you guys kind of what I'm talking about, how it changes all the values and lets us know what we're really working with. Should have my hazards on. This is a nice little tractor. Fairly cheap for what we got. But it does have good gear ratios, it seems. Haven't had any issues so far. Alright. So let's park right quick. And pull up the mini-map. If we go to precision farming, we can see we currently have no nitrogen here. And this does give us our field totals, which I really love, our value. So you can see we spent 400 here, 300 here. Since we haven't planted anything, we don't have any cost in seed, we haven't sprayed anything, fuel cost, vehicle maintenance, AI helpers, and then our yield. So right now our total cost is 300 with no earnings. So we're 300 in the hole. I really love that feature about precision farming. Nitrogen, very low. We do have sandy loam, which is good. And looks like our pH isn't horrible, but we do got to bring it up a little bit. So let's see if we can't find something for sprayers. I'm tempted to buy that to mow the lawn, but no, we mustn't. Gotta be wise with our money. So, sprayers. We could do a sprayer, we could do a spreader. I really hate picking between these two, because if you get the right spreader, you can do lime and fertilizer. If you get the right sprayer, you can do herbicide. And, well, I think actually anyone can do herbicide, as well as fertilizer. So it's always a picking and choosing, and I think we are going to go with a spreader. If I'm not mistaken, they tend to be, well, I guess not. I was going to say cheaper, but we don't need a huge one. But we also don't want one that's super small. That's kind of nice. 23, 11 miles, 42 meter spread. Wow. What are these little ones? These are also 42, but only fertilizer. This one can do lime for 26. That one's 23. Do we have anything that's cheaper? We do not. These almost look pretty identical. Well, and then the question is, do we lease it again? How much is it to lease? 1100. What about sprayers? Yeah, I think we are just going to buy it outright. Let's put a fun little tag on here. Lime time. We'll do yellow. Oh, no, not yellow. That's bad. We'll leave it blue. Alright. So, let's hook up. We will get, I think, fertilizer first. And then we'll do lime. I'm going to speed this up. M6 is generally what we'll play on. Let's see, big bags. Big bags are cheaper, not by much, just slightly. Yeah, let's do some helm. 2 bags should be plenty. It's too bad we can't lease that. Start refilling. Now that we have the fertilizer, you can see the pop-up in the upper left-hand corner. The application rate is going to be different depending on where it already sits. So it's always a percentage, and then you adjust the spread depending on that. It will do it automatically, but... Alright, I will get us back to the farm. Alright, here we are back at the farm. Oh jeez. I left the truck running. That's gonna cost a little money. Hop back in the tractor. So, pay attention to the application rate. Here, mini map pulled up. into the farm or into the precision mini map, and we now have a little checkered flag. So we will spray until we meet the requirements of that checkered flag. You can see the application rate is changing. Well, it might not be right now, but it will. And you can see in real time the mini-map changing. I'm probably losing a lot of fertilizer here, helping that farmer out. So we're going to widen this up just a little bit. Went a little too far. Alright. Oh boy. We might need more fertilizer. We're really putting it on heavy now. I mean, it's really going. Did I put both bags in? I must have. I think. Yeah, it does look like we're gonna need at least one more bag. So we'll use this up and then zip back over to the store. And you'll see once we get back to where we've already sprayed, we are at target reached. So we no longer have to spray there. Hopefully this will get us to the edge of the field at least. Alright, I'm gonna go pick up one more bag. Alright, so we are going to finish up the last little bit of this fertilizer application. And actually, let me see. I'm going to try to turn down my width here a little bit. Just to get this small area so we're not wasting a whole bunch. Okay, now we'll turn it back up to full. Looks like we're going to have just enough, maybe a little bit left over. I did miss a spot down at the bottom, so we can go get that quick. Okay. Yeah, we really are flinging it everywhere. So we did get our first application of fertilizer, and we do not need another application. Since we brought it up to that target, it's good. We don't need 2 stages of fertilization like we do in regular Farming Simulator. Why do I have my blinker on? So we're gonna unload over here. So until we get a forklift, these pallets are gonna be in the way and everywhere. Okay, I will run back to the store and get some lime. So on my way to the store, ooh, I don't want to drive on this person's lawn. Take out their mailbox, no! Well, that's not good. I did notice this little field. I don't know how much they want for it, but... Whoa. 85,000 per hectare. Per acre. I keep saying hectare. Per acre. And it's 1 acre, so it's probably going to be 85. Yeah, I think we looked at this earlier, right? Oh, it's only 51. I say only. We have 85,000, and we have everything to buy yet. So, that's probably not a possibility for us yet, but onward to the shop. Alright, so seeds, no. Lime. It's cheap, but we are going to be using a lot of it. And I think we can hold up to 7. Okay, actually, so we only need... That's all we're going to be able to hold. We might need to make another trip back for another load of lime. So I will get this loaded up, and again, see you back at the farm. I know we're doing a lot of skipping around here, but it's when you're starting up, it's a lot of driving. Oh, jeez. Let's pick this up for him. Can we pick it up? Yeah, we can. I'm gonna take it up to him, and we'll send him some money in the mail and a nice apology note. Didn't mean to take out their mailbox. Alright, back to it. Alright, so we are back on the fields in liming. Like I said earlier, we're not too far off from our finish point on the lime, but we do still got to get it done. It will increase our yield, and there's also the environmental score. I believe this helps keeping our fields in good condition. Some things hurt it, like over applicating, using pesticides too much. So, and with that, if your environmental score is down, it will impact your yield and selling price negatively. If it's up, it will, vice versa, it will help your yield and selling point. One thing I do want to touch on is, as I said in the beginning of the video, I am a new content creator. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know how the sound is. Leave a comment down in the comment section with your suggestions. If you think the tractors are too quiet, I'm too loud. Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that, believe me. But I want to make sure that I get this formulated correctly so that it's a pleasurable viewing experience for you guys. Oh geez, we've almost used up all of our lime already. So I might have to run back to the store. But anyways, I want to make sure it's a good experience for you guys, and good viewing. So please leave your comments down below and let me know. I will be reading all the comments and responding to the ones if you guys have questions or things of that nature. You can also leave suggestions for what you might like to see in this Let's Play. I'll be taking all of those comments into consideration, and you guys can help create with me. So I am going to run back to the store. We will see you guys in just a little bit. So I did buy more than we need. I got enough to fill the trailer. Hopefully we won't use too much of it, and we can leave some at the farm, so next time we have to apply lime, we can just get it from our pallets that we have at the farm instead of having to drive all the way back here. Eventually we will have a forklift, probably both here and at the farm, and a loading trailer, and a semi or a lorry to pull it. Whoa, I gotta get that steering figured out. I'm not the best at that. I am just playing on keyboard and mouse, so eventually I would like to get a wheel. I never really used it much, or considered using it for just playing, but now that I am creating content, I might as well invest in that, and hopefully that'll help with the steering a little bit, and maybe even make it a little bit more immersive for you guys. I don't know how, but more realistic steering. I do really like this tractor. It seems to shift gears well. I know I touched on that earlier, but it looks nice. It shifts well. It seems to not have any problems pulling that big hunker back there. So yeah, I am definitely happy with our purchase here. Oh, I didn't know if that guy was going to run into us or not. So we'll finish up with the liming, and I think we might end this episode after that. There's a couple of things I want to touch on. I'm not sure how many episodes a week I will be able to do. I'm hoping for a pretty good number. I would like to do at least 3 to 4 episodes a week, but I do work full-time as a maintenance technician, and that can be pretty demanding, so it might vary week to week, but I would like to keep the episodes coming and hopefully get your guys' feedback on things we can do in the future. Maybe even do a double series where I will put 2 or 3 videos of this out a week, and then 2 or 3 of the other one, or 2 and 2, or 2, 3, rotating. Maybe if I can find someone in the future to do a competitive multiplayer with, I think that would be really fun. So yeah, we'll have to see where it goes. I know, there's a lot of possibilities with this game, and there's a lot of things we can do, and a lot of ways we can shape this farm and other farms. So, like I said, I would like to do animals eventually. I think this is a sheep. It might be a cow pasture. I think it's a sheep pasture right here. Let's take a look quick. I do love all these little intricate trails strung throughout this map. Yeah, I would almost say this has got to be sheep, right? I don't see a parlor or anything. I'm gonna say sheep, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll get this stowed away here. Keep it out for undercover for when that rain comes. I still have my blinker on. Jeez. Shut off the engine. Take a look around. I do want to look at this barn. See if we can't get up into the rafter, or I'm gonna call it a, I don't know, hay mound maybe? Doesn't really look like it, but We'll call it storage, hay mound area. See if there's anything interesting up here. Oh, a little hammer. Little toolbox and bags of concrete, it looks like. Can't tell if that's concrete. Yeah, it must be. Some more farming concrete. Another little ladder. Whoa. Climbed that awfully fast. Duck down. I wonder if there's a collectible up here. I know this map has collectibles. I thought maybe there might have been one up here, but I guess that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Let's climb down. And let me know if you guys think we should do the collectibles. I think they're only 1,000 a piece. It's not like they're 50,000 in a big... Oh, that's pretty cool. A big chunk of money that's really going to throw off our Let's Play, but... let me know if you guys want to take maybe a chunk of an episode and go hunt for some, or if we should just leave them alone altogether. Can we climb the silo? No, we can't climb the silo. I think I have played this map before, and I think I remember being on either here or there. This might be a... Can't tell if this is cows or pigs. Anyway, thinking pigs. Just from small doors in there. It's not openable. Oh! See, like that. I believe that is a collectible. Horses. Yeah, so it was $1,000. Maybe... this must be a horse pasture then, right? We found a horse here? I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on what they all look like. So they are only $1,000. It's not really that big of a boost. Yeah, see, there's one of each. I thought there was one in each location, but I couldn't remember. There are 9 more cows. So there's cows, there's horses. Maybe there's 5 different items and 10 of each for a total of 50,000. So we can go hunt for them, or if you guys know where some are in the comments. These are the only 2 I know of. If you guys know of some, maybe leave them down in the comments and we can go check it out. Maybe a little hint. Nothing too blatant, like, oh hey, it's right here. But maybe a little hint and we can go search around. Or we can leave them alone altogether. I'll leave that up to you guys and get your feedback on that. But for now, I think we are going to be good. Yeah, so you can see our totals changed. We're now negative 35, negative 35. Still no yield yet. I think that comes more towards harvest. What is our environmental score? Soil sampling is up. Everything else stayed the same, so we've done no other work. Surprised nitrogen didn't go up a little bit. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you really liked it. It is free. So, I shouldn't jump on the roof of my truck. Thank you guys. I'm going to head back to the farm, and we'll see you in the next one.